Oh man, here we go, man. We're back with a new episode. Y'all been begging for him. I've been trying to get him. It took teeth and nails to get him back, man. But we got him, man. Oschino.
What's up, man? Yeah, man. No,
Man, how you doing?
Maybe this was the perfect timing though, because a lot of stuff going on right now.
A lot of shit's going on right now. A lot of new stuff. A lot of people want to hear your opinion. People love the last interview, although people say you talk too fast.
I know. And you know what? I agree. When I look back on it, I say I gotta slow down. But I think fast, so maybe they hearing too slow. But yeah, but I'm gonna try to talk a little bit slower because I do talk fast.
Yeah, I remember you told me, you said when you was younger you didn't talk this fast. It just started like as of recent.
No, it happened about 8 years ago. Just start talking, but my son talked fast. Like my son talked real fast. Maybe I caught it from him. I don't know, but all my life I talk to people. They're like, "What you say?" I always gotta say stuff twice because they don't know what I be saying. Like, I mean, everybody like, "What you say?" I'm like, I'm so used to that, so I know I talk crazy. That's why being a rapper was like, how the hell you gonna be a rapper? You can't even talk. But yeah.
So one day, so 8 years ago, you just woke up talking fast.
I don't know exactly when it happened because I never noticed it. But when people start telling me that, and I start looking back on the videos, I'm like, I'm talking fast and shit. Like, I mean, but for me, it seemed regular. But yeah. I talk fast. So for all y'all out there, I'm gonna take y'all criticism right and I'm gonna try to slow it down so y'all can understand what I'm saying. All right. So if I'm talking too fast, just remind me.
Yeah, you got a lot of DMX comparisons.
Yeah, only difference between me and DMX is that he did drugs. You know what I mean? Like that's why because when you do drugs, you be amped up or whatever. But listen, I don't have a problem with being compared to DMX. I love him. You know what I mean? I look up to DMX. DMX, a real person. I mean, I was with DMX on tour with DMX before I even knew any Rockefeller people. You know what I mean? I think so DMX to me, listen, DMX is a legend. So like I'm cool with being talking like DMX. I mean,
right. Now you say you don't do drugs. I mean, is that liquor? Is that weed? Is that
I never
perks?
smoked weed before my whole life. Ever. Never smoked nothing ever. Like ever.
I'm the same way.
But a lot of it is because I was locked up a lot when I was young, so I never got a chance to really like. I mean, so, but this ain't my thing. I used to be an alcoholic for like most of my life. I mean, I stopped that when I came home from prison in 2015. You know what I mean? But so I don't really. I mean, I'm high off. Like, I'm just a hyper person. You know what I mean? Real passionate person. So I be. I mean, so I mean I understand. But plus, if I did drugs, I wouldn't be who I am today because I wouldn't. I just all the pain I went through. I'd have been just getting high. Period. Every day, all day. You know what I mean? So. I mean, it just wasn't for me though. You know what I mean, but I'm pretty sure if I tried it, I would have liked it though. I'm pretty sure that. I mean, but when I went to LA about 5 years ago and took some edibles, and I thought I was going to OD, bro. I drove to the hospital and everything. Like, I mean, I said, I took too much. You know what I mean? So, but weed make me lazy. When I ate it, it made me feel like everything was okay. Like I was just like, oh, everything cool. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Like it just made me feel like, I mean, I would never had no urgency for nothing. So I would never get nothing done if I smoked weed. You know what I mean?
It seems like the world is on perks right now. And it seems like people get on perks to take away the pain. And you say you've been through a lot of pain.
Bro, I was on perks.
Especially, huh?
I took perks. I remember when I took perks, when I got hooked on perks. Percocets came out in 95, right? I got shot in 97. So when I got on perks, when they gave me perks, the doctor gave me perks, it was like no stigma to it. Nobody didn't talk about them as a drug. It was just like a doctor thing, you know what I mean? But then I got hooked on them, but I always went to jail, so I never got a chance to really get all the way, you know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? I never even knew it was like a drug until about 2010. I started saying, oh, it's a drug. I mean, I stopped taking them, but I mean, now it's like a fad. Everybody do it now because they just want to be down, like type thing. It ain't like, you know what I mean? Like, but once you start taking them, you need them, or are you gonna feel fatigued? Are you gonna feel, you know what I mean? So like the young boys, and then if you're a really addicted personality, you're gonna start doing dope. I mean, because the perks, you have to buy too many to get high. You know what I mean? So that's a slippery thing to go down. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But I was shot 10 times. I was shot 10 times. So, of course, I need Percocets. They gave them to me. I mean, that's what they give me. Back then, that's what they give you easy back then. But, I mean, they wasn't looked upon as a drug back then, though. You know what I mean?
It seems like Philly was on perks before the world.
See, when I was younger, it was something called pancakes and syrup. They take syrup with V's. They was called Valiums. They used to take V's and Valiums. So like once they played out, Percocets kind of came into the picture. But I think everybody was on it. They just wasn't talking about it. Because I saw the movie about the Percocets when they first came out, how they was pushing them to everywhere. People was on them. They just wasn't talking about them. I got a song I talk about Percocets from 2004. I mean, before Future, none of them people wasn't even out yet. I mean, so like, but it wasn't. I wasn't talking about it as drugs. I was just saying this is what I had to take. I mean, type thing. But Percocets causing a lot of drama in people's lives right now. You know what I mean? Because if you young and you on drugs, like right now you young, you trying to get off drugs, you can't reach your potential. You know what I mean? You can't. If you try to get high, get money to buy some drugs, you can't even focus on what you need to do to get right. So.
Right. Now, okay, so what is some of your vices? You don't do no drugs. What do you do? Do you got a gambling? Everybody has something
gambling.
that...
I'm a gambler. I'm from North Philly. Of course, I gamble heavy. Yeah, I gamble heavy every day. But I think my vice is painting. Painting and gambling. Yeah. But I just look at them as like... gambling I don't look at it as a vice because it can't hurt you physically. I mean, you can lose some money. You can get money back any time. You can't get life back. I mean, like, you mean... So I don't look at that as like a thing. Plus painting. But I used to be addicted to video games, like 2K and all that. But I came home from jail. I was like, I'm too old to play video games. I was addicted. Everybody was known for playing 2K gambling on that. But I feel like I'm too old to play video games. It felt like embarrassing a little bit. So I just cold turkey stopped playing video games in 2015. I just stopped playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But a lot of things have happened, since we last spoke, man. It's a lot of shit that's going viral. That you can attest to because a lot of these people personally, the Meek Mill situation,
Ooh,
it seems like Philly not really smelling him right now. When you came out, you did your whole, like a whole episode saying, is he real or not?
For sure.
And you really broke down a lot of things that people didn't know. You gave Meek a lot of light in his early stages, and you feel as though he never kept his word with you.
That's my thing, right? So I counted the songs we did on my projects. We did 14 songs. Just people didn't know him like that. He wasn't. I was way more famous than him at the time. Like I was way more. But my whole thing is this: I don't even care about none of that, right? But he called me. I had a show. I was down there in Charlotte doing a show, right? He called my phone, like, "Yo, my CD about to come out. Can you post it?" I said, "Listen, I posted, but when my drink come out, just post mine." I mean, and I put and that's crazy. His post still up on my page. If you scroll all the way down, I never took it down. And when it was time to post mine, he wouldn't post it. I mean, and even up to now, like, so I feel like, damn, we made an agreement. You never honored your part of the agreement, but it made it look like I'm asking him to post my shit. That's how the people took it. He don't got to do this for you. He don't got to shut the fuck up. I mean, we made an agreement. He posted his part. I did my part. He do his part. But it made it look like I'm asking him for something. That's the part I ain't like. It got me out here looking like I'm mad because he ain't do something for me. Like, no, the nigga supposed to did that for me because we made an agreement on it. I mean, but the fact that you couldn't even do something that was free for me, let me know we don't fuck with me. So like, I ain't. And mind you, I don't want to see his demise. I don't think he gay and none of that shit. I don't know even if he was gay, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If I felt that him and Puffy was getting married, I wouldn't give a fuck. It don't affect my life. But the thing is, that's wrong. That if that's not the case, and they ostracize me for that, that's not cool. I don't mix my personal feelings up with somebody what's right and what's wrong. Because he did some wrong shit to me, don't mean I want to see his demise. I mean, because if somebody lying about you, that shit is corny. You know what I mean? And I don't think I don't want to believe that no shit like he did no shit like that with no, like, I mean, because I just don't think he did. But if he did, at the end of the day, what somebody do in their bedroom is their business. As long as it ain't with no underage person, I don't give a fuck. Like, it don't matter to me. You know what I mean? So I ain't caught up in that. But see, when you're a celebrity, society puts you on a pedestal, and the same society could take you off the pedestal. So you got to be real at all times. That way you ain't got to worry about what society think and what they doing. You gotta live by your own compass. Like, so with me, like, I don't give a fuck. The whole world hated me. As long as I love myself, I don't give a fuck. I don't think Meek's that secure in himself. That's why he be answering shit. That's why he be stupid. He an A-list celebrity. He more famous than he probably thought he ever would be. So there's certain people he shouldn't be responding to, but he do because he feel like he got something to prove. I mean, because see, me, it was different for me because I was really out here trapping. I was really out here doing what I had to do on the street shit because. So when I rap about this shit, like, I mean, that shit I really done. You know what I mean? So like, I don't feel like I gotta prove nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? So like, if I was an A-list celebrity like Meek, there's certain people that would say shit to me that I would laugh because like you can't. It wouldn't even bother me because I know who I am. I mean, so like some stuff he'd be doing. Plus, he don't got nobody around him to like pull his coat. I think he turned to a diva. Like, so every time somebody say something to him, I think he feel like he take it personal. You mean he take it personal? So like, I mean, mind you, everything I do, if I would never talk bad about Meek unless I'm getting paid for it. You mean, because I don't care about like just making it tarnish his image because I got love for him still. But you mean, but he would never talk to me face to face and no shit like that. Because I mean, because he like, I don't know what he be doing. I mean, but he around the wrong people. Because if he around the right people, first of all, if he's around the right people, him and Puff would have never had the same outfit on. Because I was like, young, but come on, man. Because my friends around me, I don't give a fuck if they get mad at me. If I'm telling them the right thing, I'm telling you the right thing. You get mad at me now, you'll think me later. Because now with the gay shit coming out, now you got the same outfit on him, whether you did it or not, and give people ammo to talk. You know what I mean? If me and my man got the same shit on and we going to the club, we ain't know. I'm like, damn, you got the same shit I got on, nigga. Like, we might not got time to change, but I'm like, nigga, that's corny. Nigga, why you do that? You know what I mean? So like, in my dream, I'm trying to think of every excuse why that would happen. I can't really think of none that's I could think of. Only way you could think about somebody wearing the same thing if they're in a group or something. You know, in a group or something. I mean, some shit like that. So, but at the same time, I can understand Meek probably was young, impressionable. Puff is a major legend. And Puff probably was some weird shit. Like, yo, man, I got you. I mean, Meek wasn't like strong enough like a street nigga. Like me, that would never happen. Period. Even if I'm by myself. Dog, we're not wearing the same thing. I don't give a fuck who you is. We're not wearing the same thing. That's just because it look crazy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I know he probably it was a lapse of judgment. I don't think it was like no gay shit. Like I mean, but you know, like I said, even if it was, who gives a fuck? Everybody else out this bitch is gay as shit. Like you know why I'm saying, pick him out. But I guess because he talks street rap. But everybody that be talking street rap don't mean they street. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Meek get caught up in. Meek not a street person for real. He from the streets. He probably could have possibly. Anybody could do street shit if they forced to, I guess. But don't wait till you get rich to be a street person, man. You made it. Why you going backwards now? That don't make sense. You know what I mean? Street niggas try not to be in the streets. We try not to be. So like that's the thing I said. Like when you feel like you got something to prove, like and all that shit, like you do shit that you shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could tell by your delivery. You know, even on your old YouTube videos about Meek, it was never hatred. It was always like you kind of disappointed.
Yeah, they try to make it hate. Be like, I don't. First of all, they can say this is my thing. When Meek ain't have shit, right? He was riding with me, and I'm loving him, like whatever. Like I mean, there was no hate then. You know what I mean? Nobody wasn't saying about all these people that's his fans and them. They wasn't nowhere around him. They wasn't offering him a tuna fish sandwich. I mean, they won't offer him nothing. The fact that you with me all the time, and I'm already eating already. You know what I mean? Showing you love, right? When you don't got nothing to offer me, that should say everything. I should be able to say anything I want because I've already proved myself. Period. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody else show no picture of Meek like when they looking. Everybody got pictures with him now that he famous. They don't got no footage with him when he ain't got nothing. Like, nobody that's somebody. You know what I mean? So like my thing is this: I feel like I got a right to say what I want because I already proved myself. And you did some nut shit to me that you definitely should never should have done. You know what I mean? And so somebody was on my joint like, you still talking about that? I talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, period. Everybody. I mean, so like his fans, like they fans of his music, and I understand that. But I look at niggas as regular people. Writing a song don't mean shit to me. Playing basketball don't mean shit to me. If you a sucker, you a sucker, period. I mean, and I call a sucker like I mean, and you do sucker shit, you a sucker. You mean? But I don't like the shit. The lie, if it's a lie with the puff that shit, I don't like it. I mean, I don't like it because that's some shit that's going past that's too much. Yeah, you know what I mean? You not posting my shit, I'm mad about it. That's not a big deal. I'm mad about it. You should have did it because that could have got me some more money, more people, followers, whatever. You know what I mean? But that's not a big deal. You know what I mean? People can look at it like it's a big deal to me because you should have did it, but it's like not a big deal. You saying a person is having sex with another man and all this, and he got kids, that's a big deal, man. You know what I mean? That's somebody coming into your reputation. Like, I mean, you're not posting my shit, some sucker shit, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna talk about it, especially if I'm gonna get some bands off talking about it. I'm gonna talk about it every time I want to, because you should have did it.
Yeah, I remember when you was fresh out, you got the Corvette, and he called your Will corny.
Yeah, and it was funny because I was like, you know what my response was? I said, bro, this is all I can afford. You know why? Because I'm securing myself. Listen, even if I was on a bus, right? I'd be like, I'm on a bus, but it's only temporary. Because I'm a hustler. Like, I'm gonna get. So when he said that, I could have said, when I met you, you was walking. But I wasn't there to try to hurt him. I don't care. But he said about me, I love my vet. I was out stunting. It just dropped too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, how can you say that about a person, right? When he met you, you have zero. You know what I mean? And he in the vet, fresh out of prison, off the muscle, not asking nobody for nothing, right? But my thing is this, we arguing, so I don't expect you to say nothing nice. I mean, you started arguing with me to not post my shit. Mind you, I just seen him post a million people's shit, right? I just seen him do interviews saying who the Oschino the one person that did something for me, but the nigga never post nothing. So my thing is this, like, what you was afraid of? Like, why would you? Now, clearly, I can understand you not posting this shit. Y'all been beefing forever. I understand that. Certain people I understand why you won't, but me, when they come to me, you don't have no explanation for it. That's what make you, to me, as a sucker. What's your explanation for asking me to post your shit? I post it and you don't post my shit. Besides, like, you don't want to see a person eat, get money, win, none of that shit. Not only that. I'm not gonna never ask you for a verse. You know, I'm never gonna ask you for shit, right? You never even did this. Like, oh, like a verse to do something to get me. Even when I start doing my thing on my own, you never nothing. But when you wasn't nobody, you was my shit every time. I mean, to me, that's like a girl. A girl hang with you, they don't got nothing. I mean, you get them, then they find another player. They get a house and all that shit. Then they don't fuck with you no more. Now your shit corny. So for me, I can forgive all that because I've been through some real shit. So I might sound like I care about this shit like that, but I don't give a fuck about this shit, man. I done had my best friend shot me before, man. Like I done blocked up for murders I ain't do. So this shit ain't nothing. But so when I talk about people like you, oh man, like, nigga, they say I'm bitter, right? Yeah, I'm bitter. I don't got a mom and I don't got no dad. I was bitter about shit like that. I ain't bitter about no motherfucking rap shit. That shit's like, you know what I mean? Like right now, if Meek sat down and talked to me, oh yeah, I should have did it, it'd be over. It's easy. But you didn't. Instead, you ever had somebody do something wrong to you, you say something about it, and then they mad at you?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they did something wrong to you. So
yep.
that's the type of thing. But guess what? I don't give a fuck about it. It's not even deep. I mean, so like it ain't like a thing where I want to see. Because I think Meek destined to be great. I mean, because whatever reason, whatever he got, it was meant for him to have. God gonna give you whatever he supposed to have. Nobody can't take that from you. So whatever I'm saying is not some shit that hurt whatever he got going on, but this is just a true thing that happened. And you shouldn't do shit if you don't want nobody to talk about it. Don't do the shit. I mean, period. If you in a crib and you get fucking somebody underage or fucking a man and you don't want nobody to know, don't do it. Easy. Don't get mad at the person for saying it. Just don't do it. Now, if they saying some shit about you that you ain't do, then that's when it's wrong. That's why I look at that puff shit, because I don't want to believe that puff shit. I just don't want to believe it. Like maybe I'm a fan on that tip because that I don't want to believe it. But if it happens to be true, that's their business. But it'd be unfortunate because a lot of people look up to him and it'd be devastating. But right now, Meek popularity is probably the lowest it's ever been. But I think he can get it back because he got some dedicated fans. But he got to start being real with himself. He got to start having some people around him that really care about him that's gonna tell him the truth. You know what I mean? He think everybody need him and everybody wants something from him. Like I would never ask you for shit ever. I never asked him for shit. Even when I was calling from jail, I was calling from jail like every 3 months. You know what I mean? It's like, you cool out there? You being safe? Never send me some none of that shit. I remember like he was around me for years. You gotta remember when Meek got famous, he was already around me for years already. Before any songs, any of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I just used my young boy. We just had a friendship and the music that we did was just happened to be because we was around each other. Ain't like we planned it, like let's go do the song. We just was around each other a lot, and that's how the songs got done. It was never like a plan. I mean, when you around somebody every day, y'all both rap, so like it's gonna be. I mean, that's just what happens. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: if it was the other way around and you were Meek and he was Oschino,
he'd be rich. But that's why I can look in the mirror though. Imagine you knowing somebody did some shit for you and loved you and gave you everything they could do, and you shit on them in front of everybody. When you look in the mirror, unless you're just an insane person, you gotta like that. I'm a sucker for real. You gotta feel like that. Or maybe you're just so much of a sucker that type of stuff don't bother you.
Yeah.
See, shit bothered me. I'm looking in the mirror like that. I'm a nut ass nigga. You know what I mean? So there's certain things I just can't do. It ain't got nothing to do with the people. That's just how I look at myself. You know what I mean? Like why wouldn't you want a nigga that did something to come to win? Especially when you got a big ass head start already. You already made it. Like you still don't want to see. You know what I mean? So people like back in my era, you couldn't do this type shit. Like niggas would be on your top. I mean, like, but now there's no old heads, there's no nothing. It's just a bunch of young boys killing each other. Like the old heads don't even fuck with the young boys. They scared of them, the young boys. So it's like it's chaotic. It's no structure. Before it was like every neighborhood had a boss. Every neighborhood had a nigga that, all right, you can't do that. I mean, you want to come back around, you can't. I always looked at it as if everybody rich, nobody could fall. You know what I mean? Or if you fall off, you can always come back home. You don't want to be able to get rich and then fall off and got to come back home. Oh my God. And you ain't help nobody. That's devastating. You know what I mean? But everybody, but the way society is now is backwards though. They say, oh, you don't owe nobody nothing. Man, we black. What you talking about? You won't do something for somebody that's free? We do owe each other something, man. We black humans going through the same struggle, man. Especially if you could do it, it don't hurt you, it don't cost you nothing. You know what I mean? But to this society, real selfish. Like they rule like celebrity orientated. Whoever this celebrity is, that's who is right, and the other person is a hater and wrong.
So it's not like you asking or ever asked Meek for anything.
Never.
But if you were him, you would have put Meek should have put Oschino in position, even if it was being a manager or anything.
I mean, my thing is that, but I don't even have a gripe with that though. I mean, I'm just saying that's what I would have did, but I don't have a problem with him not doing that. That's because that's his prerogative. You know what I mean? Of course, it would have been nice to do that, whatever. But I don't got no. My gripe was that nigga, you couldn't even do the shit that you owe me. You feel me? Fuck everything else, because you don't owe no man. You owe me, nigga. Everything I did for you, I did. I asked myself, oh, would you do it again, knowing that what you know now? Yeah, I would have still did it, because that's what I was supposed to do. But people get it mixed up. It wasn't just Meek. It was NH. It was Young Hot. It was Georgia Head. It was every young person that I came across. Come on, whatever I could do. Come on, want to go do shows? Come on, I'll give my niggas money out my shows. Whatever. Just come on, whatever you need. I mean, so like. It wasn't just Meek. It was like every young nigga. It's like if I'm a football player, right? And I'm in the NFL. Any young boy that's in college or in high school football that want, come on, I'm gonna show you the way. Why wouldn't I? I thought that was automatic. I thought that was just a thing. You know what I mean? But more of a thing is that for somebody older than you and they did that for you, I just thought automatically you be like, that's my. You know what I mean? He didn't give me my props on the interview and say, the only person is that. But like that shit don't add up to that. You won't even post my shit. Post my CD, even if you post to, because we made an agreement. So that to me, I'm looking like, nigga, you like. So how could I look at you besides being a hater? You know what I mean? And I could be, of course, I could be wrong. But all my hypothesis is, my educated guess is that you're like a hater that don't want to see nobody win. To me, who knows what you might be going through? It might be something else. But you never sat down and explained it to me because I never saw you. So I got to take what I got and I got to add it up to what it makes sense to me, and that's what I came up with. You know what I mean? You don't do 14 songs with a nigga and then don't know him when you get on. You don't. I mean, I'm talking about, mind you, this nigga already state property, movie ball, getting money already, boy. Like, so they're like I'm just a regular nigga doing this shit with you. I mean, I'm a nigga that's, a lot of people know you from being on my shit. I mean, at the first, before you got, before, mind you, so my thing is this, if Meek Mill's never made it, right? He would still know me. I still, whatever I could do, I still would be doing it for him. You know what I mean? And mind you, but you gotta remember, look what we talking about. We talking about a post and talking about some music shit. To me, that's not real life. So this ain't like a thing of words. I hate Meek. No, I don't hate Meek. This is just real life shit. He shouldn't have did it. I wouldn't be talking about it. You know what I mean? My man De Niro. Oh, you shouldn't be going to the internet with it, bro. Listen, when he didn't post my shit, I lost money from that. He got millions of views that people didn't see my shit. I got to get my money back some type of way. Would you rather me talk about it on the internet to get it back, or like what? I think that's the best way to get it back, right? But to me, it ain't like I want to see Meek like, nigga, what's up? Like, come on, man. It ain't. I mean, I don't even look at him like that. Like, I would be devastated if something happened to Ball. You know what I mean? But no matter what he took, I'm big bro. Oh, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Plus, I'm built like that. I proved and showed that already. Like, Meek never was going through the shit I've been through. He know that. Like, I'm certified. Like, period. This ain't no tough shit. Just like real shit. I had a nigga. I had the cops lock me up to tell on the nigga that I'm going to war with, going through it with. Offered me $50,000 to tell on him, right? So that nigga said they ain't tell. They never even had a chance to tell. Mind you, they got my probation officer to come to the police station to try to get me to tell. Like, if you don't tell, you're gonna get a detainer. You're going straight to jail, and I went straight to jail. You know what I mean? Like, so the shit I've been through, like shit, like niggas never been tested. So, and the little tests they do got, they don't even pass those. You know what I mean? So so I don't like when a nigga try to talk crazy to me. Like when I don't condone no violence, but I got a low tolerance. Niggas talk like they ride, and they got low mileage. You know what I mean?
And so they offered you $50,000 a rat on somebody that you was into
the shit they was trying to get me to tell, I didn't even know nothing about it, right? So they like, we don't care if you know nothing about it. Just say you did it. I caught with a gun. They said, well, we let you go. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I can say his name. My man Snoop. He'll tell you. Mind you, I didn't even say nothing to him about it because we was going through it still, and I didn't want to seem like I was copping the plea or whatever. So one day, right before I came home from jail, I was in the car wash. I seen him in the car behind me. And I got out and said, I got to talk to you, bro. I said, nigga, so at this time, I think it was about 10 years had passed. I said, bro, they try to get me to tell on you, give me $50,000 to tell on you. Like, what? And I told him about, it's a post office, this, that, and the third. He like, how the fuck you know that? So I wasn't lying. I said, nigga, they tried to just told me just say you did it. Yeah, I get paid. I mean, so like, but I wouldn't have been able to look in the mirror though. You know what I mean? Mind you, I went to jail, lost everything. I've been sitting in jail. I got a crib in Fort Lee that's costing $4 a month. I mean, I've been sitting in CFCF. You know what I mean? So like, I don't be wanting to hear shit niggas be talking about. They ain't never proved nothing to me. You know what I mean? So like, I can say what I want. I mean, this entertainment, this shit not real.
Before Meek blew up, didn't you walk him into a label or try to get him a bag before he blew up?
Yeah. My man Murder. Shout out to Murder. You know what I mean? So we was doing Mike Knox. You know Mike Knox?
Yeah.
So at the time, me, Mike Knox, and Murder, we was doing some bank shit. So we was getting a lot of money, but my man Murder was really getting to it crazy. Whereas though he making $100,000 a day type shit, right? So I went to him. I said, "Yo, listen, man, just give my 2 young boys 25 bands a piece, just so they can go to the studio without having to worry about trapping or any of that shit, right? And just sign them, make them sign some paperwork saying whatever, you know what I mean?" And he thought about it for a while. He's like, "Man, I don't know. I don't believe they're gonna do the." You know what I mean? And he to this day, because he live in Miami now, he's like, "Man, I regret that, man. I never even told Meek and Joey because I ain't want to tell him to it unless it got done. You know what I mean? So I had a bona fide meeting with my man. Because I didn't want to act like I'm doing all this stuff for y'all. Then turn around, I want y'all to sign paperwork or doing this shit with me. Like I was really doing it from the heart. You know what I mean? Because at the time I was selling drugs more than I was rapping. You know what I mean? But I mean, so I just wanted to see niggas happy and win. You think everybody how you are. You think like damn, but they not. People could be taking stuff from you and hate you the whole time. You know what I mean? I can't do that, man. See, one thing about me, I can't fake my feelings. I either love you all the way or I don't fuck with you. It's not no in between. Like, you know what I mean?
So I want to ask you this too. What Philly rapper, and I do want to applaud Meek. Meek did sign a lot of Philly artists. They didn't go to where we thought they would go, but he still believed in them.
Who did he sign? Kerr?
I believe Louis V. Gutter.
Man, you see what he did to Louis V. Gutter?
What, Lee Mason, right?
Core. That's the girl from South Philly, right? She was hot too. Core. And everything. But my thing is this. This is my thing, right? If I say I was in Meek position and I got artists, right? I'm on their shit until they get put to they pop. I'm on every song I gotta be on till they pop. Period. I don't give a fuck if it take 20 songs. And if worst come to worst, I just give you money then. So no matter what, when you come with me, you can't lose. You know what I mean? Because my thing is this, if I'm going on tour and I'm getting 100 bands a night, I can give you 5,000 a night. If it's 3 of y'all, that's 15 bands. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's just how I think, man. Because see, when you're in the streets, right, if you don't even get money, niggas gonna wrap you up. So you got to make sure niggas around you get money, at least some type of money. I mean, but that's why I said the music shit different. It's fake. You know what I mean? So I don't expect Meek to think like a boss because he never was a boss before. I mean, so he can't think like a boss if you never was a boss. You can become a rapper, you get money off rap, and you got little. I mean, you think you're the shit because everybody treating you like you're the shit. So you start believing it yourself, thinking you're above people and all that type of shit, and then you make dumb decisions that everybody's watching. See, if Meek wasn't famous, nobody would care about the decisions he's doing right now. But he's the chosen one. So when you're the chosen one, you got big responsibilities. You know what I mean?
If you were Meek, what artist would you have signed out of Philly at that time? First of all, I
signed AR-Ab and Quilly and NH and Vodka from the rip. Then I would have went and made sure I found a nigga that from every part of the city and made a group out of them. So if one nigga from West Philly, South Philly, Uptown, Southwest, and made sure all of them ate so they could take care of their part of the city. Easy. I don't give a fuck what happened. But listen, we're going to get the streams off YouTube. We're going to do everything to make y'all get some money so y'all can take it. Now, it's your responsibility to take care of the neighborhood. And I would get a person to be a buffer between me and whoever them. So that I ain't got to do shit, really. But just use my name and do songs and music and whatever like that. But I don't got to do every day-to-day shit. But that's the type of shit you do when you really want to see niggas win. That way you can come back to the city and know you changed something. You know what I'm saying? And I would definitely sign the nigga dirt bike. I don't ride bikes. I like convertibles and shit like that. I don't fuck with no motorcycles, none of that shit, right? But the nigga dirt bike road, nigga, I seen that nigga, I seen nigga William with no hands. I said, how the fuck is this nigga William with no hands? So I definitely would have got him from the rip. This nigga, do you ever see that dirt bike road day?
Yeah.
Do you see how many people come from around the world to do that shit?
Man, he passed like 8 years ago, right?
I don't know what year it was. It's about that, but I didn't even know him. But I used to watch his videos on YouTube. I don't even ride bikes. But I used to
Yeah, me too, man. I bumped into him one time. I tried to interview him, but I didn't get it. But yeah, he was a legend,
bro,
man.
I would have automatically got him from the rip. From the rip. If I'm gonna get people that ride bikes, not saying Meek shouldn't have got the ball for other boy. I mean, because I think even if the boy, what's the boy name from Baltimore?
From Baltimore,
I'd have got both of them. But I definitely would have got the nigga from Philly first, because I'm geographical. Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean. So I got to get him. No. Say if I got the boy from Baltimore first, I would have had to come get him just on the strength. I got to get you because you're the best. You're the best motorcycle, little dirt pack bike rider. Period. And Meek fuck with them bikes heavy. Like since he was young, he fuck with them bikes. You know what I mean. So like so like there's so much stuff you can be doing, but you gotta have a boss mentality to do it. Because you gotta be a boss of a lot of people. And in Philadelphia, young boys got strong mentalities. If they don't respect you, they're not gonna listen to you. They're not trying to hear nothing. You ain't ever been through nothing. You can't tell these young boys what to do. You can't even tell them what to do if you've been through something. But they'll listen to you more if you've been through some shit that they've been through. They know you understand. So so like to be a boss in Philly, you gotta be a sturdy person. You gotta be a person that where though people fuck with you and they know you really fuck with them. Because they so used to getting fucked around. They looking at everybody sideways. So when you come in genuine, nigga, like it take you a while to build up. Mind you, if you look at Ask Joey or any niggas I fuck with from when they was young, they can never say nothing bad about me, period. And mind you, they knew me now for shit since 05, 06. You mean I'm the same every day. So this ain't like nothing new. You mean I just hate the fact that the internet always got like a opinion about something, but they never help nobody. You got all this shit to say. Well, who do you help now? What do you do? I mean, they just talking because they got a mouth. It's easy to type on the computer, but it's hard to put that footwork in. You know what I mean? So like, it'd be funny to me. Before when I first came home, I took it personal, but now I understand. It's just somebody in my basement just talking shit that ain't got nothing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you feel as though Meek just never wanted anybody to be bigger than him.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with that. I look at it like this: if I only play basketball and I'm known for just basketball, I never did nothing else. I don't really think I would want nobody bigger than me in basketball either. But see, me, I'm from the streets for real. So I look at rap as a hustle. So I look at everything as a hustle. So like, I want you to get on because if you my man, you on and I'm on. We both on. It's a better of a hustle for me. You know what I'm saying? But Meek, that's his whole identity is rap. It's his whole identity. You know what I mean? So I mean, but at the same time, it make you look weak because, I mean, especially when you do it to me because I'm a person that everybody know you was fucking around. So it make you look like make you look a certain type of way. You know what I mean? So, and mind you, I took that. I could have been making 20 diss songs. Because he even said it when we argued. We go ahead and make your diss song. I could have made 20 diss songs and ate off the shit joints, right? But I don't even give a fuck about it that much to do that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it now because at the end of the day, it's my right to talk about it whenever I want to because you still ain't fix it. You know what I mean? So this ain't a joint. I hate you. I want you. You a sucker. You a bitch. No, this ain't none of that. This just the facts of what you done and what you shouldn't have done. Period. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have did it. You can't never say I did nothing to you. You know what I mean? I posted your shit, it's still up there. I never even took, because I can't see me going on there erasing it. Like, let me go erase this shit. He ain't post my shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit like that. You know what I mean? When somebody pay me to post that shit for promotion, you know how people say you got 24 hours? I'll keep that shit. If you go down my shit, I got people shit been up there for years. I don't care about that shit. I'm from an era before the internet. So the internet it ain't my end all be all. You know what I mean?
Have you ever, you met Diddy personally, right?
I ain't meet him. I was around him a couple times, but I was never like met him. You know what I mean? When I met him, I was signed to Rockefeller. Like, I mean, we was at like a warehouse doing some type of. He was doing a photo shoot there. I was doing a photo shoot. I mean, but I looked up to Diddy from when I was young. You know, Diddy is like a legend. I mean, he was the nigga that you wanted to be like if you was a nigga that's young in the 90s. I mean, that nigga was that guy. You gotta remember, he before Birdman and he wasn't even rapping. The nigga just was fly getting money. Like you like that's everybody's dream when they're young in the hood. You know what I mean? I think what Diddy is, I think he just got so much money. You gotta remember, Diddy been rich since like 95, right? You got so much money, you can do anything you want, and everybody letting you do it, you get out of hand with it. And now everybody wants some money, they come back and double back and like, why you do this to me? Was you saying that when I was giving you money and now you let me do it? Like, because some of the stories I'm hearing is sound unreal, even though I know anything is possible. But the fact that some guy that nobody knows made these allegations, like, and they made it like now everybody talking about it, to me it's crazy. I mean,
like what's some stories that you heard about Diddy?
I know he was burning niggas as far as the music exec type shit, like not wanting to pay people, but that's all the music execs. When you first come in the game back then, you're gonna get burnt. They see you a nigga from the hood. You don't know nothing about business. They know you hungry. You good. Let me sign you to this shit and burn the shit out you. You know what I mean? So he did that shit to a lot of people. You see, he did it to Mace. He did it to the Locks. I mean, because I was living in Yonkers when the Locks was trying to get out their contract with Diddy. But I never heard no shit like about no freaky fucking, you know what I mean? But you gotta remember this was a different time. So back then, even if he was doing it, nobody would give a fuck. You know what I mean? All right, so you gotta think this is a time back then. The world more soft now. The world turned to some sissies. The world is sissified. You say one thing about somebody, oh my God, you get canceled. You get like the world is just you can't say nothing no more. You can't. I mean, it's like it's fucked up. Like that's why I don't respect the internet because the internet they got the young boy that just got killed. Rest in peace to his family. Fat G's.
Fat G's.
I don't know him, but I knew who his dad was. I know. I mean, his dad. I seen his dad a couple times when I was a young person. His dad was somebody. You know what I mean? But the fact that they put that on the internet, let that run around the internet. But I had a video up there with a person biting a frog head off. You can't no violence to animals. To flag my channel. But my young boy from down my way from Charleston Street got killed. They had him out there dead on YouTube. It's still up on YouTube. Like I said, what the God? So like it's like the powers that be that own this stuff, man. I just think like sometimes they just don't care about nothing to do with black people. Period. I mean, like period. That's why I just wish Kanye West, instead of him talking all that stuff he was talking, just got his own YouTube type of situation. So you can go in there, you know what I mean? Because you gotta know, if I write the word nigger on Instagram, it's gonna flag my page. I can't say nigger. How the fuck I can't say nigger? You know what I mean? It's hate speech. How is hate speech if I say nigger? I said, what? This hate speech? What the fuck? But you can put somebody dying up on there, like a nigga getting shot up or anything. I was like, yo, I don't understand. Who the fuck is censoring this? They got a story on the internet about my son, right? And they talk about me in there a lot. And everything they saying about me is wrong. So I try to get it took down. I can't even get it took down. Mind you, talking about murders and I did this and that and this. And I'm like, they gotta take that shit. But you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, who make these decisions that like I mean, the shit that boy said about Gilly's son is like, wow. Who let that stay up? Who put that up? You know,
yeah. How you feel about the Charleston White situation? It looks like him and go ahead,
finish.
Him and Charleston White kind of had their relationship was kind of in the gray area. They always said slick shit about each other, but then a leaked text messages went viral last week of I think Gilly talking to a promoter, talking about how Charleston's fake and he's this, he's that, and then that's when Charleston responded, I guess.
But first of all, he is fake. I don't understand. But I told you, this society is sissified. My era, when I was young, somebody would have been wrapped him up. He'd been wrapped up. You mean he keep on talking about like how he killed this white man and all. First of all, I read the Joe and you ain't killed nobody. You was there. You ain't do nothing. I mean, you want to be tough so bad. I don't understand it. And he don't have no skills. Ain't like he a rap. He don't rap. He don't play ball. He don't. All he can do is hate on other niggas. His skill is hating on other niggas. That's his skill. At least Gilly was out here rapping, putting work in, like, I mean, for years. I mean, you ain't, so like, even, like, we put working in the studio, hard work. What the fuck you do but get on here and talk about everybody else that made something of themselves? You know what I mean? But my thing is, for your age, to be that age, talking about somebody's son that passed away, is diabolical. It's demonic. It's past just entertainment. You know what I mean? That means you don't believe in God or karma, because you got to send yourself. You can't believe in God. So 1 minute, you know, he had you thinking like, damn, he's smart enough to know better because he talk real smart, educated sometimes. But really, he's just an insecure, jealous little man. You know what I mean? Like, they talk big, tough shit. Like, you know, it's like a girl. You can't beat the girl in arguing. You can't beat her in arguing. She not say better hurtful shit than you. You know what I mean? So that's what he know how to do real good. He like a girl. He know how to argue better than people. He not say better shit, diabolical shit, but like, he couldn't, if he was from Philly, he'd have been wrapped up. He would have been wrapped up. A person like him shouldn't exist. Period. I don't give a fuck about arguing with him. I would never argue with him because, I mean, like, he's a sucker to me, period. Because the shit he say make him a sucker to me. You talked about putting your penis on somebody's son's grave, nigga. Like, what is you serious? And people was laughing about it. And I said, this world is backwards. I mean, this world backwards. Like, that's entertainment until it happened to you. Towards your kid that's dead. My thing is this, his kid did nothing to you. His kid, or fuck Gilly, his kid got a mother. So you always talk about this, how you was so righteous and you do that. So 1 minute you might want to do something nice for somebody to try to throw off you was really a sucker. You know what I mean? Period. Like, I mean, but you know what's crazy though? Karma is a motherfucker, but it's going to catch up with him. Bro, mark my words, it's going to catch up with him because God watching. You know what I mean? And I called Gilly, I said, Gilly, you cool? I was more mad than Gilly. He like, oh, I know. I said, he like, Gilly was in a meeting or something. Like, cause I seen that shit, I said, what the fuck? Y'all couldn't believe he was saying. Oh, I'm talking about, bro. I could see you saying that. You catch yourself like, I think I took it too far. He kept going on and on, and the people with him laughing and like that. I said, these niggas is not men. No man talk like that. No man. I can't think of a man that would talk like that about somebody. I mean, I'm talking about even my worst enemy. I would never talk about their son died. That's like, what the fuck? So like, to me, I have no respect for him. He trashed me. He like the worst person I ever seen or heard talk in my life ever. And people really, of course, for his entertainment, they invite him to their platform because they get him views and all that. But that's gonna play out eventually. I mean, it's gonna play out because you don't have no skills. I mean, so what he do is sit back and think of the most outlandish shit he could say to go viral. And I respected that. I don't got no problem, none of that. You say some outlandish shit because you ain't got no skills, so you got to do whatever work for you. That's what worked for you. Okay. But then we start talking about somebody's son that's dead and they got a mother. And you act like you for black people and you for this and that and this and that. That's, you got a black mother that did nothing to you, that lost her child not that long ago. And you sitting on here talking all this shit, you're going to do this and do that. I mean, you can't say that's entertainment. That's past entertainment. Them type of words get you smoked. Man. And I ain't the type of person be on here like, I'll smoke you and all that. I don't talk like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't talk like that, but you supposed to be zipped up. That's all I can say. You need to have somebody around you like, why you say that, bro? You took it too far, bro. The shit you said Gilly did don't earn the shit that he said.
It don't equate.
Yeah, nothing equate to saying that. But I gotta think, boys, though. I don't talk bad about the dead because they're not here to defend themselves. But talking dead about somebody's son to the father. Only if I can see you being able to do that if they your son. You know what I mean? Then it's but like just say it because you said you seen a text that wasn't even meant to be seen. You know what I mean? So this guy, man, I can't believe that everybody's infatuated with this boy. That's how I know the world is not for me. You know what I mean? That's why I don't try to be mainstream because this mainstream shit is not for me. There's nobody that's real. These niggas, these niggas is fake, man. But I knew that when I was young. When I came, this shit is fake. All this shit is fake, man. So the fans, they love it. They love into an image. They buy into an image of a person by their songs. But the songs you can just make up anything. You know what I mean? So they don't never believe that these people is diabolical. Like, not saying everybody, but like these niggas is fake, man. Just think about it. Even if you look at the Meek shit, think about not posting my shit something that's free. If I did anything for you, you can't even post my shit that's free. Even if I post it, to me, that's diabolical to me. But I see you post other these niggas you don't even know, that would never give a fuck about you if you was a bum. You know what I mean? Something like so that tells me like, okay, even no matter how much money you get, you can still be a groupie. I mean, you can still like want to because you want to be something. You hype that you're in a position where instead of using it to be like great and know the history of what black people been through and where you from and like how you can make a change because everybody's gonna die. You live here for a little bit of time, you die. You can't take the money with you. I mean, the thing that matters is what you did while you was here. So even though I had less money than you, I did way more shit to help people than you. Because somebody told me when I was young, they said, when you give somebody something that you, like if I just went out there and gave a homeless person something that I don't want, it'll still be a blessing behind it. But he said, if you give somebody something that you want, that you could use yourself, you get more of a blessing. So that's what I always used to do. You do more, as much as I can without me, going destitute. But like, so like, mind you, there's a lot of people I did stuff for that's not rappers. They don't have no voice. That can never pay me back. I got a little brother right now, Wiz. He the one that's doing the thing for the dirt bike park. He trying to get a dirt bike park built. So he do this nonprofit thing, right? I met him in prison, right? He ain't have nothing. This was 2002, right? I found out. So we went to a work release after we got out of prison. I see where he was about to live at. I moved him in my crib, bro. I said, man, I can't live there, man. Come on. Mind you, from South Philly, so niggas like don't trust South Philly niggas. Moved him in my crib. He never left. It was only supposed to be temporary, but he never left. Now he's like a church person that's doing all these big things, right? But at the time when I did it, he was a goon out here doing the wrong shit. But I did it because I could do it, and we met in prison. So like most things would have been scared of him. But the type of shit I was doing, like a person like me could never do because they weren't respecting because. Not saying he a bitch or nothing, but like he just never did nothing for them to know if he is or not. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not saying he wouldn't do it, but he just never did. But it's though like when I was young, I was doing all type of shit. Like not because I was tough, because I just felt like I had no hope. So I ain't give a fuck. Like so I understand what that look like, and I know what it feel like when you don't got no hope. So if I say nigga that I'm cool with in jail and he ain't got no hope and I got money, come on nigga, you with me? Don't even worry about it. You ain't gotta pay me back because I know you probably never can pay me back. I'm doing this because I can. That's just how I think. But poverty affects everybody different. Some people get affected by poverty and like, oh, these niggas laughing at me. I'm gonna stun on these niggas. Even when I was broke, I had a lot of friends. So I never felt like I wanted to stun on my niggas. I was like, I want my niggas to come with me. You mean? So poverty affect everybody different. But if you can't do something for somebody that looked out for you, that say a lot about you. Fuck all this other shit. People making all this noise saying who she should do this and do that for this person or that person. But when you don't do the bare minimum for somebody that try to do so much for you, it's like, to me, it's like, say a lot about your character. You know what I mean? I remember him and Nate was going through it. I said, y'all going through it? No, come here. Took these niggas on the balcony upstairs in the studio. Yo, listen, y'all got to squash this shit, man. Listen, we trying to get this money. Then after that, I said, all right, now put both of them on the song and they squads. I got a song, I think I Appetizer 4. It's a three, one of them CDs. I got both of their squads on one song, all of them. And they always cool ever since. Mind you, they shit was like serious. Like, I mean, so I'm like, nigga, I'm the nigga that love y'all niggas for real. Like, well, you should never have a. So if you got a problem with me, fuck you signing somebody else, somebody younger than you that I think he only fuck with people that don't have no threat for as being good lyrically. You know, rap now is not like lyrically. Rap now is like just anything, like say anything.
Lil Snoop can rap.
Who?
Lil Snoop.
Well, I know, I'm talking about, but he not here. I mean.
Oh, okay, I get you.
I'm talking about like niggas from Philly.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, the little nigga Snoop could rap. That nigga was hot. Yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on. I don't want to get too far off subject. So Charleston White's angle is that Gilly, most of the people that he interviews, most of the rappers that he interviews, they like, he even got Tuka's mom from Chicago on the phone, and a lot of these rappers that Gilly interviews diss the dead, just like, you know.
They what?
Most of the people that Gilly interviews diss the dead or diss Tuka before.
But my thing is this: they got beef, rap beef. Charleston White is a 50-year-old man. This is somebody's son that died. That's not the same. These niggas that beefing in Chicago, these niggas that beefing, they killing each other. I mean, that's different. You talking about somebody's son that died tragically not that long ago, and you supposed to be a activist type nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with none of the niggas that be this niggas that's dead, but that's what they do now. But you're a grown man that don't rap. You feel what I'm saying? So the shit he's saying don't make sense. He always trying to out-talk. Like, I remember he said, fuck Nipsey. No, I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. I ain't talking about his real name. Man, shut the fuck out of here, nigga. You think I'm gonna fall for that dickhead dumb shit, nigga? You was just a hater, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't say fuck Nipsey. I said fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you talk. I mean, it's like, I've been seeing he was a sucker, but you know, I don't say nothing. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't even. He ain't say nothing about Gilly, so I just would have kept watching. Like, this nigga. Mind you, the thing is that he's smart enough to know that he wrong. Cause sometimes he talk, you like, damn, this nigga smart as shit. Then you see him talk again, like, oh no, this nigga really insecure. I rape women. Yeah, I rape bitches. Like, who says that, man? You have no class. Like, you, like, to me, you just like, you trash to me. So I would never respect you. I don't give a fuck what you say. And all that tough shit he talk, it sound good on the internet, all that. I would never talk like that on the internet. Cause I mean, that's why I know he ain't about that life. I mean, he talk too much, he talk too tough on the internet. Then he talk, he talking about telling. I mean, like, you all over the place. He all over the place. Then I see him crying over some white boy. I'm like, this nigga, he's like a lost person. And then people embrace him because he's just a train wreck. You know what I mean? People love train wrecks. You know what I mean? They love train wrecks.
So by you being the voice in Philly, is Charleston White banned in Philly?
I can never see nobody banned in Philly, but if he get caught out here slipping, he probably be zipped up. You can't ban nobody unless you work at the airport. You know what I mean? Unless you're a government official, nobody can ban nobody from, like, say the biggest gang in LA say they banned me from LA, right? I can still go on an airplane to go to LA. You know what I mean? I'm not saying when I get there, who knows what might happen to me. You know what I mean? So banning somebody from somewhere is not a real thing. Now, when you come here and the wrong person see you, you be zipped up. So I don't say ban you from nowhere. My thing is, why do you want to even come here anyway? Risk your life to come here to try to. I mean, like, my thing is this: stay where you at, man. With your little, I mean, just stay where you at, bro. Because my thing is this: if it made me feel like this, I'm pretty sure other people feel like this. Because I don't care about all the other shit, arguing and all. I don't care about none of that. But when you start talking about somebody's son, man, you know, I take that personal. Like, I mean, like, that's like, and you got to sing yourself. That means you don't believe in God, man, or karma, or none of that, man. Like, I mean, because he took it too far. He didn't say one thing. Yeah, I'm gonna call my son. You can't call yours. What? I like this nigga. I'm gonna put this on you. I'm gonna go to the grave. I'm gonna put this on. I mean, I was so mad, right? That I was ready to cry, bro. Like, that's how bad I was. I was, bro. I was so mad. It was like he was talking to me. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I mean, I have no respect for this guy, man. That guy, especially for his age. I don't know how old he is. He like about 50 or something. Like, I don't know, but
no, he's 46.
Well, you 46. That's 50. Man,
yeah.
That's 50. I mean, you should know better. Like it's nothing. Say if you got a son,
I got a daughter.
it's nothing that you could do to me that would make me talk about your daughter if she passed away. Nothing. She has nothing to do with nothing. Even if you did the worst shit to me in the world, there's nothing that could make me talk about your daughter that passed away. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I can't. It's nothing. I don't even think about her. She has nothing to do with it. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna bring the problem to you. Your daughter has nothing to do. That's a sucker move. I mean, and the fact that people agreeing with him show me that I don't care what this society think. This society not for me. I mean, I seen these niggas. They got a fucking man that's earned the right to be able to be inside the girls swim club. In the girls swim club and saying because he trans whatever. So they let them be in the girls swim club and all the girls quit because they're like, we don't feel safe for him. Changing clothes in here with us. And the society like, no, he has a right to be there. I'm like, this society, man, this world is changing so crazily backwards that I don't fit. That's why I'm glad I'm old already. I can't imagine being 20 years old in this shit. I mean, because this shit is like is ass backwards, man.
When you spoke to Gilly, what was his temperature like? Did he sound all right?
He was in the meeting. He's like, oh, I know you feel. He's like, oh, I know, man. Don't worry. He was like on some shit like dismissing it. He was less agitated about it than me, but I'm more passionate than Gilly. You know what I mean? I'm like more like, you know what I mean? I've been trying not to be, but like I hate when somebody do something wrong that's not that somebody didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me, much as he did some sucker shit to me, I don't like this Puff Daddy shit. People talking about him like that. I don't like it. I don't think he deserved that. I mean, he deserved it. Me talking about the shit I talk about him, he deserved it. He don't deserve it. I don't think he deserved all that other shit. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, I saw the work ethic he put in. I saw how he good as shit at rapping. I mean, he deserved what he got, but when you get a lot, you got big responsibilities that you got to do now.
But come on, man. How you feel about Diddy calling him daddy while he was in the pool? Come on, man.
I know that's Puff Daddy slang, right? But I mean, people can say what they want to say, right? If you over Diddy house writing songs for him and he paying you millions of dollars, whatever he paying you, right? He say Diddy daddy to you, like if you know you ain't daddy, you know you ain't about that. Like, you mean what you really? I mean, like you can let that shit fly over your head. You know what I mean? Me personally, of course, I'm like, oh, what you mean about that? That we don't say. I mean, I'm different though. I'm confrontational. So like. Diddy probably wouldn't even fuck with me because of how a lot of people don't fuck with me because of how I am. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather not fuck with a nigga because like I'm not gonna be fake for somebody like to fake me. I start first. You know what I mean? But see, I believe in God. Like I don't know who God is or what he is, but I know it's something that run all this shit that he got me. Whoever that entity is, they got me. Because I always survive and win. Like, I mean, even when I think it's over and it's bad, it always come back around and I always win. You know what I mean? Period. I mean, I got shot 10 times, bro. I'm from Philly. Like, but think about all the shit these young boys doing now. I've been did it. I done seen eras of this shit. You know what I mean? I was up State Road in 95. Niggas wasn't even born yet. I was in Fulton County with Young Thug and them was in 2000 for a homicide, 7th floor in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So like, how a nigga don't want to come talk to me and fuck with me when I've been through it all, so I could tell you certain things. Now, but I'm not the type of nigga that be on the internet giving advice. I don't think I'm qualified to give advice. I could just tell you how it affected me and what I got out of it. You know, everybody like to give advice and shit, but you mean because some young boys got their shit figured out more than me. I done met some young boys that's so advanced. I'm like, damn, you advanced. Like even like you advanced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you raised up in chaos, it's hard to be normal and be right all the way. You know what I'm saying? You raised in chaos. Your mom's smoking. You're in jail. Your niggas getting shot, killed. That could become the norm when it's not the norm. And it take a lifetime to try to get out of that. And the only reason I'm trying to be different because I don't want to be that. I want to be better than that. You know what I mean? But it's a mindful thing. Like, I mean, I'm like, I got to change this about myself. I'm a realist with myself. I got to change this. I got to change that. Because it's easy to not give a fuck and be a hater and just talk bad about everybody. It's easy to do that. You know what I mean? It's easy to say LeBron, he a bum. I mean, when you can't even make a layup. That's society for you. You know what I mean? Imagine if you only could talk about something if you was just as good or as the person that you're talking about. Nobody really be say nothing. Because most people don't have no skills at all. You know how hard it is to sit there and write a song that people gonna like? You know what I mean? So you can easily say that shit corny, but like, let me see you try to do it. You know what I mean? Especially for, I mean, so like I always look at people like when I don't just say somebody's corny or something. You never hear me talk bad about music or nobody music, because I just know music is, you know, is objective. But plus, I know how hard it is to do. You know what I'm saying? So even though some people lyrics be kind of corny, but I'm like, I mean, they trying, they doing it. But a person that's a fan can just say anything with no skills of their own. You know what I mean? But that's when it comes to that society made you. It's just like society can break you if you let it. Because without the people buying your music, you're not nobody. So you got to please the people to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But you just got to remember that it's all fake. I think Meek don't know how to cut his character off. He go in the studio, talk all this drug shit and gangster shit, and then don't forget to turn it off. And just be a businessman and be like an A-list celebrity.
So wait, before he blew, can you confirm if Meek was hustling before he blew up? Was the shit he talked about in his music?
He hustled some weed for one day. He got from my man. I mean, my man, he knew for me, like he never hustled like no. He just, I mean, you know the case he got when he got locked up. He hustled like that. I think it was like he had it for like 2 days that we got locked up for that. But like no, he didn't hustle. He's not a hustler. He's not hustling at all. And this ain't. My thing is nothing wrong with not being a hustler. But my thing is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a smart thing to do. Now that I look back on it, but you know what I mean. But so when you talk about it, like, but no, he never. Like I sold bricks for real. Like he even tell you that. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing to be proud of, but that's just the risk I took. I feel like it was worth the risk at the time. Now I wouldn't do it because I'm like, I thought I get money other ways than that. But like, you know what I mean? So I think Meek don't want nobody around him that could like maybe say these things about him, but he's got to understand that don't make you a bad person because you ain't hustled before. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? But he want to seem like that and want to talk like, I mean, mind you, but bro, you know how to say it real good and it seem believable. You getting rich off the shit. That's better than somebody selling drugs. I would rather be a person that didn't sell drugs that could get rich off music than the person that sold drugs and be able to say I'm real because I sold drugs. Who gives a fuck if you sold drugs? That was dumb for real. I just didn't. I mean, but you know, I did it, and I can say I did it. I guess he want to be able to say that he really did it because he talk about it in his music. But that's it's an entertainment. That's why you need a person like me, nigga. I don't give a fuck about if you really sold drugs or not, nigga. I mean, you not say it real good and real decent. I mean, Rick Ross was a CO. You think anybody give a fuck? I mean, he a CO. That nigga music good. The fuck? I don't care. He's a CO. I mean, I hate him when he lied about it, but I don't give a fuck. You hot as shit. You know what I mean? But some people, I think when you want to be street and you really not, you feel insecure and you just like you got to overcompensate when you don't got to. You know what I mean? Everybody don't sell drugs. You know what I mean?
You recently went viral. Well, it touched a lot of headlines. You came out with a video on YouTube and you said that you spoke to Jay-Z's son.
Yeah. And it's so crazy.
How the hell? Wait. How the hell did that happen?
So listen, I did a jacket for some boy ordered a jacket for me. You know, I be painting and all that. And he said, "Yo, man, you know, my man is Jay-Z's son. And he want to talk to you." Like, I said, mind you, the first thing I thought, like, this nigga lying. I said, all right, well, I'll talk to him, but young boy is chef. So I talked to him. I told him, I said, listen, young man, I don't want you to do the video with me because it's going to look like I fished you out. And I'm trying to do a video with you because you Jay-Z's son. I'm trying to hate and all that. And I said, plus it's going to be a lot of backlash on you. I mean, people going to say they're not going to believe you and all that. So I don't know if you want to do it with me first. I could have easily like get the money off of him and all that shit. And I said, I ain't going to even talk about this shit until you talk about it first. So when I see he talked about it, that's the only reason I talked about it. I mean, but he said a lot of stuff that I still ain't said yet. I mean, like that's unbelievable. But you know, they anytime a person make you sign a gag order and all that type of shit, that means you really must believe that's your son. Because if you're not my son, I know you ain't my son, nigga. I'm not, nigga. You're not my son, bro. I'm not making you sign no gag.
Wait, he made his son or he made the baby mom sign a gag order?
The aunt. I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him, and they offered him money. They offered him money.
How'd the mom die?
Oh, I forgot. I don't know if he told me that, but I know they offered the young boy my aunt money, but he said my aunt, she already had a couple of dollars, and she's like, no, they ain't. I mean, I said, bro, if he offered me any millions, I'm taking it. My dad, he gave me some millions, I'm done, that's it. But the nigga not offering you no millions if they're not your son. Especially not that nigga. That nigga, he might offer you 5,000, like, yeah, you got millions. I said, bro, you ain't take that. But you know, his aunt had custody of him, like, so she turned it down. But as soon as he said that, I said, they offered you millions, like. That make me know, like, nigga, you must think that's your son. You know what I mean? I said, then you could, but you know the little girl, the other girl that, I guess he acknowledged the other girl now that I was talking about before. But it's still.
Yep, the one from DC.
No, she from Maryland.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
But my thing is this, I I seen Kevin Hart interviewing him, right? And he asked him about his kids, and he named his kids. You know, he only named the kids that, you know. And I was just thinking about, like, you know, you got a daughter. So how old is your daughter?
Me?
Daughter's real jealous. Like, it's one thing not to take care of your daughter. It's one thing to say, all right, man, I ain't got no money. I see. There's another thing that is not even admit they exist. For a girl, that's got to be like, you waiting and sitting. If they name the kids and they don't even say your names, like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as parents, we're not perfect. We got feelings too. You know what I mean? You know, they might be beefing with the mom. You're like, man, fuck, I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you still love them. You know what I mean? And whatever you got, you mean they can always come where you at and all that. But a person don't even acknowledge you as their daughter at all. Like, that's got for a girl, that got to be like devastating, man. You know what I mean? So if a nigga got $1 billion and don't fuck with his daughter, you know he ain't gonna fuck with you.
Do you believe the guy that was really Jay-Z's son?
I mean, only reason I believe it because I know Jay-Z's smart and he got a lot of money, and if it wasn't, he wouldn't even acknowledge it. I mean, but plus, he took the fucking ancestry test, and the people in his family popped up on the shit. You know, you take that shit, anybody that take it, they pop up on your shit. I mean, so I was like, I mean, mind you, I mean, my thing is this, like, I see the people that went to that boy island, the Epstein Island, with the young underage girls. And I'm like, well, what y'all was going to the island for? How y'all even know these people? So they're all the people, the diabolical people in the same circle, man. I wouldn't even know those kind of people because I would still have my same friends from before. We don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You mean I can't see me wanting a girl that's underage when I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Like, I mean, I just don't. Not saying that. I mean, my thing is this: and you're a celebrity, you should know better. But once you see it, you're gonna be around that shit. Mind you got power, you got money. You can get a girl that's older that look young. I mean, but my thing is when you start messing with kids, man, it's like kids innocent. Kids the most purest thing on earth. I mean, so like kids, you're supposed to give them game. You're supposed to tell them how the pitfalls of life and how. I mean, you want to just fuck them like that shit to me like something wrong with you. I mean, because you know what I mean, that's something wrong with you. Because I mean, as you age, it's automatically that you want people that's older because y'all got stuff in common. Y'all know about the same things. So what would I talk about to a girl that's 19, 18, any of that? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna say? What we gonna talk about? Nickelodeon? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I got a daughter that's old. Like, what I'm gonna talk about this? I mean, I can understand you have a girl because a man could be 50 and a girl could be 28. I mean, because sometimes girls are more mature than men. But when you start talking about underage and close to just 20 and 19, they just you something wrong with you. Because as soon as they talk, you should be like, oh, this girl is a kid. Like, it's a kid. Because just because you're over 18 don't make you not a kid. So you mean, so a 19-year-old girl is still a kid. To me, that's a kid. I mean, what they wear, what they say, like, you're a kid. Like, the fact that turn you on is something's wrong with you. Because it's not time for them to be, you should be worried about sex with them. You should be worried about making them a better person. You know what I mean? And this ain't got nothing to do with the laws of society. This is a thing that you as a man should be like, man, this is a little girl. I don't want, especially when you know you ain't marrying her, you just trying to have sex with her and just ruin her life. Like, to me, that's like something wrong with you. I mean, when in America, you could fuck anybody if you got money. You can if you go to Vegas, fuck any type of person you want and then pay for them and there's no trouble. But you want to really own a person. I mean, just do some diabolical shit. I would never be on Epstein Island. Not once. Like, why would I? First of all, who am I flatter with? What were you going over here for? Like, I mean, it sounds like everything I look at, like, so if Jay-Z was over there, I think Beyonce, the list I seen, like, they must got a secret society or something. I mean,
yeah,
like,
it was a long list of people, man.
And they all was famous.
Yup.
I mean, like, come on, think of this. Tupac wouldn't have been at that island.
Wait, you think he would have or he would have? He would not?
No, because they would never invited them to that island. They would never invite me to that island. They're like, we're not bringing that nigga. He gonna tell people. I'm not telling. He's not bringing them to the island. So I seen a girl 15 and 16. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is I'm here for? I think Beyonce was at the island before. I think she. I mean, my thing is that when you got $1 billion, there's no need for you to even have to go to nobody island. What am I going there for? So it must be something there for me to go to.
In the recent interview, you said Diddy asked somebody if would they do something for $1 million. Can you
I ain't gonna say no
take
names,
us
right?
through that?
I'm just gonna say somebody said, you mean that's what Puff asked them. Puff said, like, yo, would you suck a dick for $1 million? And I was like, well, what you say? Like, I mean, so this was like 20-some years ago. But that don't mean that Puff did all the shit that they saying he did though. But all that means is that you're a freaky boy. You're a freaky boy probably. And niggas and nobody's been telling them no. You know what I'm saying? See, my thing is this. If I got 800 million and I'm in the hood. Imagine the things I can do and get away with. I could change people's lives. Girls mess with niggas that just got a good job. Oh, you got a good job? I'm gonna mess with you. You got 800 million, bro. You can fucking do anything. And you know the saying, absolute power corrupts absolute. You got power over everything. You can do anything you want. It's like you're like a Roman emperor. You can do anything. So you start taking it too far. Nobody's there to tell you no. I mean, that's why you need real friends to tell you no. I mean, shout out to De Niro 2K, man, because like we argue all the time. He always want to go against whatever I say, so we argue on the phone all the time. But that's the kind of people you need in your life that could say, no, that shit you saying ain't right. Even if you don't agree with it. I mean, but my thing is this: like Puff had money for so long, like the stuff Cassie's saying. Cassie is a dom. Like she a girl that 9 out of 10 niggas don't want to mess with. So you mess with a nigga Puffy for he 20 years older than you because he got money. All right, you say he made you fuck other niggas and you did it. And you really, so like, I don't want to hear you complain about it. You was grown. You did not. Was it right or wrong? It was wrong. But you did it. So don't come crying about it later. Like, what you should have did was like, listen, Puff, I'm gonna do all this shit for you, right? But I need 30 million. I mean, give me 30 million, make sure I'm straight. Then you ain't gotta go to court and all that shit. Just tell them what you want, and then you do it. And then, I mean, because my thing is this: a strong girl. Because I know some girls could be corrupted. They're young. You got money. I mean, you could flip the game on them. But at the same time, as a woman, at some point you got to say like, listen, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for money. I mean, so like, I think you're doing something wrong to a woman is wrong. But at the same time, she had a choice.
Hey, look, not 24 hours later they settled.
Because wasn't that crazy? He didn't want that shit to come out. Yo, did you see that interview? Right, it's a guy. He shot up a hotel lobby with Donald Trump was there like 8 years ago. He got a interrogation. He in the police station. They taped it. He talking about Puff making him fuck Cassie. It's 8 years ago. He started fuck Cassie 15 times. I'm like, at the time everybody like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? But now it's like, whoa. He said this 8 years ago. Like, so mind you, my thing is this. If I got a bitch, I don't want nobody fucking her anyway. So what is that about?
Facts.
I don't even understand that part. That's the part. Like, what the fuck? Then she back. So when they fucking, what you doing? Like, so that whole shit is out of my understanding. You know what I mean? So like, that's probably why I don't want it to be true. Because I'm like, I don't want to. No, I was looking up to this nigga and this nigga doing shit like that. Like, cause like, bro, you got mind you, this guy who said he fucked Cassie, he's a white guy. He was a porn star white guy. I mean, mind you, he sounds intelligent, and the shit he's saying is exactly what they saying now. Which still don't make it true though. You know what I mean? Because things could point all your way and it don't be true. Because I know it's 20 times I was in jail, like, and I ain't do it. Niggas like, oh, you did it. That's the type of shit you do. You know what I mean? But I really ain't do it. So like, I don't really say what somebody did or not, because it could not be true, even if all the evidence looked like you did it. You know what I mean? But something had to happen. I mean, but all it takes is one hater to start a story. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if the story has no legs, it's gonna die out soon. Like Bean said, I remember Bean said I was gay. I said, nigga, who said that? I said, go get the person who said it. I tracked down not because I cared about proving him wrong. I wanted to know if somebody was saying this. You said this? You said it? Oh no, Bean said it. I said, oh, all right. I'm just saying, me and Bean's cool. I'm just saying, like this is what happened. All right. But my thing is this. I said, nigga, if I was gay, I'd tell everybody, nigga, I'm gay. What the fuck? Nigga, I'd just be a gay nigga. What the fuck? Everybody's gay. You know what I mean? So, but my thing is this. When you start slandering somebody's name, and it's not true, it kind of make you infuriated. Like, I mean, because like you saying I'm gay to try to play me. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like you saying it because, like, you know what I mean? Like, because if I was really gay, I mean, you set it up like, nigga, okay, I'm gay. Like, I'm gay, and that's like me saying you fucking black. Are you white? Like, that'd be you really just explaining what I am. But when you're not gay, like, nigga, that's like me saying you a bum. I'm not a bum. Like, I mean, like it's like you just lying, you just making up anything. You know what I mean? So, what they said about Meek, I don't like it because his shit everywhere. Every time I go on the internet, I see this Puerto Rican guy just walking down the street, like it's this gay guy, just like Meek Mill, hey handsome, I love you. Come on. I'm like, see this? It make me mad because you ever have a little brother, right, or a family member that get on your nerve and you want to smack the shit out of him, right? You want to, but if somebody else do something to him, you like, you don't like it. That's how it is. Like I'm like, yo, I don't like that shit. Because especially if it ain't warranted. Okay, he did some nut shit and it's like he ain't no, but that don't give somebody the right to be saying this shit about him if it's not true, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, our last interview, you got a lot of flack, especially on the Jay-Z part. Like a lot of people felt like, nobody owes you anything of this sort, and
I hear it all the time,
and things of that such. But because you said he saved your life, and then 2 minutes later, you said that he didn't help nobody. So they're like, which one is it?
Let me tell you this much. If I say I save your life, right? I save your life, give you some money because you going down the fucked up wrong hill. Now, as years go by, you growing up, right? And I'm fucking your sister that's 8 years old. Should you still respect me?
No.
The fuck. If you saved my life because at the time I didn't know my worth. You know what I mean? Mind you, at the same time, if you stole somebody's music, if you took somebody's music and took somebody's lyrics and did shit like that, I feel like you owe them. And my thing is just because I said it don't mean it's etched in stone. You know what I mean? And mainly I was talking about beings but my thing is if you get us to battle against Nas and all this shit, right? Then you're gonna make up with them. Right? So I'm like, I mean, what is that about? You act like you don't know a nigga. I ain't never see beans at them brunches. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think so. But you gotta remember, Jay-Z is an icon. He's like Michael Jackson, the rap.
Right.
He's still my second favorite rapper, even after stealing people's shit. Because I know even without stealing people's shit, he still be hot. But he will steal your shit. You know what I mean? So like, when I be saying this shit, I don't know why people get so caught up in these feelings where they ain't got no slack in the game. Nothing get stole from them. They ain't had nothing to do with it. They ain't do shit but stay home and go work in that Wawa somewhere. You know what I mean? Got all this shit to say. Like, go get in the game. I mean, I can say that shit because I was in the game. You know what I mean? If a nigga's stealing your songs and they become a hit and they don't give you nothing, you feel like they owe you. What's wrong with you saying that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you saved my life because I'm going down there. But at the same time, when you saved my life, it wasn't for free because you saw what I had to offer. I mean, obviously, if you rap when somebody sign you on the spot, bro, you should have to spit some immaculate shit. You know what I mean? I ain't get signed by Dame Dash. I rap for Jay-Z, face to face. You know what I mean? So my thing is this, when I say he owe me, it's not like a thing where I don't like him because he owed me. It ain't like I feel like it's my way because he owed me. I feel like he owed me, but it's not a reason why I don't respect him. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing to do with none of that. Like, I mean, it's just that my thing is this, you don't got to do something to me for me to see what kind of person you are. I can just see what you do to people. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, so like, even look at Calvin Klein, how he did him, how he did. I mean, so many, your kids, like, so I look at it like, man, like, I looked up to, mind you, I remember, I looked up to Jay-Z like crazy, bro. Like, you understand. You understand. It's not I looked up to him whereas though I had an image of him in my head, like, he was 100% everything that I wanted to be. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you start having your own set of morals and how you believe and how you think. You stop respecting certain people. It ain't got no, it's just how you believe, what you think. It's like certain white people would never respect a black person because this is how they think. They don't mean if they right or wrong, it's just how you feel. So a person don't gotta agree with me. I don't give a fuck if they agree with me or not. You know what I mean? How was not no fucking big ass, everybody in Marcy should be straight. Period. But anybody you know that you feel like you got a problem, Jazzo should have been super straight. So Meek, it's like Jay-Z and Jazzo is like me and Meek type shit almost. Like Jay-Z named after this nigga, right? How he not rich? Like, what you from the rip? But he said in the song, I jumped off, stood off Jazz back, stood on my own too. Like, that's that, nigga. I don't think like that. You do something for me, man. I want to do something back for you, man. You know what I mean? I just can't imagine somebody doing something for me. Like, if somebody do something for you, you don't feel like you gotta do nothing back for them. You're a girl. You're like a female without the pussy. I mean, girls could do that because they got pussy. They could do certain things men can't do. A girl could take money from you because they got pussy. When a man take money from you and don't give you nothing, I'm like, what the fuck you ain't gonna do nothing back for me? I did shit for you. Like, what the fuck is that about? So I mean, maybe they see themselves as girls or something. I don't know. I mean, but Jay-Z, like, he real sneaky and real like. See, but this is what Jay-Z know how to do. He know how to not say nothing and make you look crazy because like he's not gonna say nothing. So you give you a chance to assume, man, it's the other person crazy and lying. Like, I mean, so but see, me, I don't worry about the image. He got to worry about the image. I don't give a fuck about worrying about no image. I mean, whatever you think about me, I don't care. Like, I really, honestly don't care. Like, I mean, I care about certain people, care how they look at me. Like, certain people I might respect, but the internet world is fake to me. That shit is fake. I mean, these people on the internet days, if you got enough time to type on something about me, that mean you watch what I'm doing. I mean, what are you doing with yourself? You watching me, and I'm getting paid for you watching me. Thank you. So you got a right to say whatever you want to say, but that shit ain't real. I mean, it's not real. I mean, because you got to remember, back in the day, on my time, you had to go outside to get a girl. You had to go outside. These niggas these days don't go outside to do nothing. They just type on the joint and talk shit. I mean, like, you can't let it affect you because, I mean, even look at the show Catfish. Shit like that didn't exist when I was young. Like, it's not a thing that could even happen. Like, so like this world right now is not made for niggas like me because we don't understand it. I mean, everything that's right is wrong now. Everything that's right is wrong.
You had a record, no, 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 right? That you wanted to get Jay-Z on.
Yeah, but you know, he said he was going. He told me he was going to get on it. He asked me
Right.
about getting on it. But he must have sat there and thought about it and said, man, I'm not getting on that shit, man. This nigga might get big. And like, I mean, you got to think about State Property CDs. Not only was he not on no song, like, he had put out a CD at the same time as ours joint come out. Mind you, Sparks had a song, right? Trying to get Jay-Z to clear the hook. Jay-Z voice was on the hook. He wouldn't clear it. But he cleared Cassie joint.
What was his excuse?
He don't got to give you no excuse. The fact that you ain't do it, I don't even need an excuse. You ain't do it. You mean? I seen PD Crack ask this nigga for a car. He say no. Mind you, you are the president of Def Jam. It's not gonna come out your pocket. You know what I mean? And you got a 600 Mercedes Benz missing that you didn't even know was missing. Niggas doing robberies, and it had a spree of robberies. But you told your young boy no, he can't get a squatter. And I gave PD a car. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at, so I start looking at you like, nigga, how you saying we family and we this and that, and you the president of Def Jam, you can't even, all you gotta do is clear it. It ain't coming out your pocket. You just clear it. It ain't even, so you just don't want him to drive. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, you too judgmental and all that shit. No, I'm not judgmental. Just like, I'm talking about, I see somebody doing something, I don't want to be part of it. That's all. I mean, it ain't no thing. Like, it ain't like, I don't base my life on it. It's just, that's just what it is. You know, before you say, I gotta say this. The nigga Orlando, whatever his last name is.
Orlando Brown?
That nigga is the funniest nigga ever of all time on anything. Yo, that nigga need a talk show TV. He needs something. That nigga is crazy. Yo, that nigga right there, boy. That nigga said,
he be exposed. He be exposing these niggas, man.
Huh?
He be exposing these niggas.
Usher is a gusher. I feel like Usher get picked on too much. I like Usher, but I like, why he call Usher a gusher? Like, that's shit the funny. I think that's the funniest shit ever. Like, he don't care. Yo, he said 50 Cent is Puff Daddy's baby mom. That nigga don't. Yo, he need to be on everybody. I'd rather him be on that saying it than Charleston White. He's just crazy. He say something, you don't even take it personal. Because you don't even really know if he really smart enough to know better or not. Charleston White know better. He's smart enough to he know better.
Did Jay-Z ever give y'all masters and pub back?
No. Nope. Universal got that shit. Like, but you know what? So this is what I do. I dispute everything. So all the money is any song I'm on is just held up. We both don't get it then. That's all. I don't get it. You don't get it either, bro. Because once you dispute it, nobody can get the money. It just be sitting there. I mean, so like, do you want to make up and do something different or split it up or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, see, my thing is not to get mad. You gotta get smart. That's what I learned when I was young. I used to get mad. You gotta get smart.
Why do you dispute it?
Because I'm saying I'm claiming rights to it. So until we come to agreement, the money gets held in escrow. Like, you can't get it. I mean, even if you go to SoundScan and any of that stuff, like, you know, when it get played on the radio and all that, like, it's different ways to get money off your music. I mean, you got to dispute it. I mean, and of course, I'm pretty sure some of it go through to them, whatever. But like, why wouldn't you want your young boys to have their music? Like, bro, you gotta understand, bro. Like, when you got $1 billion, you got power. Anybody you fuck with, you can put them in position to do, even if it's just to get a job. When you don't do it, it's because you don't want to. You don't want to see them eat. I mean, that not only you don't care about them, you don't even care about their kids neither. I mean, my thing is this: if I got it, man, listen. Especially if I got it and it don't hurt me to do whatever I'm gonna do for my even white or black, it don't matter. If I know you in the situation, I'm gonna help out, bro.
I bet it's a lot of money sitting in that account.
But you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna get money no matter what. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, money easy to get. I mean, it might be seem hard sometimes, but when you start thinking different, get on your grind, money easy to get. And plus, money don't mean shit. All money do is make you be able to pay some things. Whatever issues and problems you got, it's gonna still be there. Sometimes money magnify your problems.
It does.
It make you have more problems than you had before.
More money, more problems.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying so. But a person that's poor would never understand that. They be like, man, whatever. I mean, but I'm the type of nigga. I'm not gonna do anything for money. I mean, I'm not doing anything for money. I mean, but certain shit like talk shit about you on the internet, that's true. I'll do that for money. I mean, because what's wrong with you telling the truth? Now, I won't sit out here and lie about somebody for some money. I mean, because I believe all that shit come back to you, man. I mean, all that shit come back to you, bro. Like, look at Meek. Meek thought he was untouchable. I mean, now all these people talking shit about you, but of course Meek go through shit all the time and always come back. That's what I admire about him. He always, no matter what somebody try to do, he always come back. You know what I mean? So like, but and I think he won't come back from this. But if anything on him Puffy and none of that shit come out to be true, it's gonna be like it'll be over. It'll be over. But I don't never would think that's true. I don't want to believe that none of that's true. But if like they go to Puffy house and they go to the computer and they take the shit out and send it, oh my, that'd be a joint was though like only people that's gonna still fuck with him, people that love him.
Did you watch the Steve Stout interview?
The who interview?
Steve Stout with Shannon Sharp about Dame Dash.
Not all of it, but I mean, I just remember. I remember when Boy was telling. I mean, so I don't really listen to what nothing he was talking about. I mean, he was telling. Like, I mean, even though see a lot of society don't care about nobody ratting because they not from the streets. So I understand that. But like when I know you are ratting, you told them I don't really want to hear nothing you talk about. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear that shit. So I mean, plus you talking about my man, like so I'm biased. You know what I mean? So like I don't look at. I mean, I look at niggas like him. Like, I don't even have no opinion about him. I just don't. I wouldn't. It's not something that would interest me. I mean, so I never say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're a lot closer to Dame Dash than Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only because of what kind of person he is. That's it. You know what I mean? I think most people. This what it seemed like to me. The people that had the most success are people that's the most evil. That's just what it seemed like to me. You know why they do anything to get it? You know what I mean? So like a lot of people that be good people, they're nobodies. They be like just insignificant to society. But they be the best people. Sometimes a bum would be the best person you ever met. I mean, because people that if you got $1 billion, that means you really you can't get $1 billion doing honest, good things. Period. Unless you're born, but you get inherited. But like, it's no way a nigga from the streets gonna get $1 billion unless you had to cut some dick, you had to do some shit, man. Like, I mean, that's questionable. I mean, whereas though another person might have said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Because sometimes you gotta destroy somebody to big yourself up. I mean, some people not built for like to do this stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's just real talk. I mean, and mind you, I always tell people this, just because it's my opinion. If I got proved wrong, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm wrong about that. I mean, but this is how I feel. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who blame Dame Dash for the demise of the whole Rockefeller Records situation.
I mean, but I never heard nobody talk about how Dame put Kevin Hart on. How Jay-Z was so adamant about him not signing Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So adamant about him, and all of a sudden, Kanye West even said it like that. I feel bad. I had to pick Jay-Z over Dame, and Dame the one that put me on. You know what I mean? Dame put a lot. You gotta think about Dame movies. How many people he put in the movies? Like, no, I mean, so many people. Because without Dame, I don't know if it'd be a Kevin Hart. I mean, because that's he put him in the first 2-3 movies. Without Dame, Kevin Hart was no. I never really heard Kevin Hart really give him like the proper shout out like he should have. You know what I mean? But look at the boy made Empire. Without Dame Dash, there's no him. What's the boy name? The director boy who made Empire, Impressions and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always hear the bad stuff about him. You know why you hear bad stuff about Dame? Because Jay-Z is his nemesis, and he got more fans than Dame. So whoever the most famous, the other person's hating. That's how society is. So I mean, it doesn't matter what you've done and all that. I mean, it's just, if you the person that's winning, everybody else is bitter and mad and this and that and the third. I mean, so, but I mean, you gotta expect it because sometimes that's the truth. Sometimes, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, because little do people know. I mean, who believed in Rihanna early? Was that Dame?
I don't even know. I'm not sure, but I just know that Dame was like gave a lot of people chances. I mean, he was in London signing people. He was like, I mean, mind you, Jay-Z won't even get on the song with you. Like, he only got on the song with Kanye West because Kanye West was major. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't believe it. He didn't believe in Kanye early. Kanye was real vocal about that.
You hear the song, what we do, Freeway song, What We Do Is Wrong?
Yep.
That's Freeway song without Jay-Z. Jay-Z got on the Freeway song. He would have never let Freeway get on his song if that was his song. I heard the boy, what's the boy name? Guru, right? Talking. Just talking, just lying. I don't even got nothing against Guru. I don't have nothing against him, but he just lied. Talk about Jay-Z didn't steal that song from Miss Sparks, the Give It To Me song. How you just gonna sit there and lie? Like, you just blatantly lied. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these boys, I mean, so they say anything just to be like in good space with Jay-Z, I guess. Because who would believe that a person like Jay-Z would have to steal anything? But if he did, he did. Like, I mean, like, you should just not say nothing instead of lying. Just don't say nothing. Just be like, just like don't say nothing. Don't have no opinion about it. When you sit around here and lie, just try to to try to make somebody like they lying. It make you look crazy to the person that know the truth. Cause I'm like, cause mind you, I had no problem with Guru. I heard him say that. I'm like, is you retarded? Like, you must be retarded or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, a person that just blatantly lie about something in the industry. You know what I mean? Like you hear the song that Future had that Beyonce stole, right?
Right.
And she said she never heard his song, so she don't have to. That's why they ain't had to pay him. And her song is exactly his song. I mean, it's the exact same song, exactly the same song, right? That just lets you know, like, you really like you're not as wholesome as you seem. Like, you just do that's diabolical, bad work. That's bad business. You know what I mean? Period. Imagine that's a hit. You know what I mean? I've been drinking. I mean, the Future got the same exact song. If you say you ain't hear his, so I mean, like, people be liars, man, and be frauds. Because when you got to keep that image up, you got to do whatever to keep that image up, man. See, that's when you're not free though. When you're not free to be yourself, you got to keep the image up. That's got to be hard work. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I don't give a fuck. I can come here and say some shit that next week I'm like, damn, I should have said that was wrong, and they can admit it and don't care about. You know what I mean? But I just don't have no malice intent. So I know I won't be saying stuff just to be hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So if I say something wrong, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I don't have no problem admitting it. I don't have no problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm just that kind of boy. Like, I mean, I don't got time to be sitting around here faking it like I'm this, that, and the third. I mean, it's not called for. Who am I trying to impress besides myself? I mean, people trying to impress all these other people that don't give a fuck about you. Like, impress yourself. I mean, love yourself. A lot of people out here not loving themselves. I mean, they not faking it. Because when I was young, I was insecure. So I used to be quiet a lot. Like, man, I ain't saying that now. Because the way I think, man, I don't think they're going to agree with how I think. You know what I mean? So I used to be quiet. Now I don't give a fuck. You know, you get older, you be like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, whatever going on. I mean, I don't got time to be tiptoeing around and pussyfooting around for nobody. Like, I started doing that like 27 years old. I stopped doing that shit like when I was 27. I mean, so, you know, I was dissing Jay-Z and Beans when I was a kid. I was a young boy. This back when they was the God MCs. But I was seeing that shit like, man, you a sucker. You did this. I don't like that. I mean, you see the video I got on YouTube with Meek with me when I'm talking about he was a kid, like young then. Me, I'm talking about Jay-Z and Beans, because I'm like, man, the stuff y'all doing is not right. You know what I mean? But you know, I could have handled it different, but I ain't know no other way. I'm from the streets. That's how we handle shit. We go right at it. Like, I mean, so I didn't know no other way. I don't know how to be politically correct. I mean, only time you gotta be politically correct is when you depending on somebody to give you that check. I ain't depending on you giving me that check. I don't gotta say. I can say what I want. I mean, that's when you can be a real boss. You got. I don't want to see that. I don't want to get this person mad. Like, no, I see what the fuck I want to say, man. I mean, period. That's why, you know, when a motherfucker asks me a question, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. And if I don't want to talk about it, I'm just like, man, I don't want to talk about that. But I can't imagine something I would have a problem talking about, because I don't got no secrets. You know what I mean? So, like, these niggas out here, man, they be like, questionable. I mean, be real questionable, man. I think if they got tested in any type of way, they'll fold. Period. I mean,
yeah, I think a lot of people can't handle Dame Dash delivery.
But yo, let me tell you something. That's how. Listen, I got the same kind of delivery sometimes. I'm more mindful of it than Dame. But Dame telling you that from a good place. You should have to hold the man's hand. You should be able to, just when you see his success, you should automatically say, damn, how can I get that success? I'm gonna listen to what he got to say. I mean, I mean, you gotta think about it. When Jay-Z, they all started, Dame was the one out there busting the moves out. That's why he the manager. He the one was doing all that shit for Jay-Z when it was just him, Dame, and Biggs. Nobody saying have a problem with him then. When he took them niggas to the top, them as a team. Cause y'all remember, you gotta be honest. Like, Jay-Z when he first started coming out, the first CD, it's a classic and all that, but he wasn't the best rapper. He wasn't the best rapper. He was lyrical, but it wasn't like the best raps. Like, it wasn't like, but it was that push and that drive behind him. That you know what I mean, because Jay-Z didn't even catch on with his first album, really. You know what I mean? So if a person believes in you and going out there fighting for you in your behalf, they owe a certain amount of respect, I think. I mean, so like but the thing is that Jay-Z don't want nobody to get money. So like, I ain't like it's not a secret. Look at him. What about a Mill? I heard a Mill was working somewhere, whatever. I'm like, yo, if I see a girl that was a rapper on my label and I got $1 billion, she ain't gotta worry about nothing ever. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you and the Mill should start.
Huh?
You and the Mill should start a podcast together.
I don't even know her. I mean, I know who she is, but it just popped in my head. There's just the fact that she was the Rockefeller, female Rockefeller, right? She should be rich because she's a reflection of you. Period. Like, I mean, I'm over here in this $150,000 million house. She over there struggling. Bro, see, I'm more mindful than that. So they might look at me as I'm a bad person. I talk shit, but I'm mindful. I would never have that. Let that be. Whatever she need, or to get her that, but it will make you feel better. Plus, it'll look good for you doing it. You so much of a Scrooge McDuck, you don't even want to do that. Like, what the fuck? She's a lady. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's nothing to get her a car and a house and some money every month. Even if you say, oh, somebody will give you some money for 5 years, but like, then after that, you mean, or give her a job. I mean, it's just, to me, it's like easiest 1, 2, 3. But for everybody else, like, well, he don't got to do this, he don't got to do that. No, you don't got to do it, but like, well, ain't this the right thing to do? The fuck, like, I mean, the fuck is, it's crazy if you say somebody should do the right thing. People first thing is nobody owe you and you shouldn't do it. That's because society is just fucked up right now. You know what I mean? It's like somebody saying, well, you don't gotta adopt them kids. They foster kids, well, fuck them. They don't gotta get them. It's like somebody saying that. Cause you don't gotta get them, but shouldn't you get them if you can? You know what I mean? But society want to be like they on some other shit. Like, I just don't. That's why I say I don't get it. And I'm not the type of person that feel like everybody owes somebody something. But when you if you have it to be able to do it, especially when it won't hurt you at all, I think you should. I think it's your job to do it. Especially if somebody contributes to what you famous for. You know what I mean? Period. I mean, my thing is this. How Beans never been in a rock brunch? Would you want to see Beans out here fucked up? He a reflection. No matter how much you try to separate yourself from Beans, he a reflection of you. Period. That's period. I mean, like if I that's like me having a little brother, and I'm out here rich as shit, and my little brother out in the streets fucked up. They go first thing somebody gonna look at him and say, "Damn, God, shit, you got him out here like that." I mean, like, so like, I mean, my thing is this: like, I just don't agree with stuff. Mind you, of course, nobody owes nobody nothing. And most of the times when I be talking about this shit, I don't even be talking about myself. That's the part that making people like fucked up. People be saying like, I think like somebody owe me so much. No, I be talking about the things people do to other people. When we black, we got it the worst. The system hates us the worst. We get done the worst. We have the worst stories. We go through the worst shit. Why would I want to help my brother out? See, the thing is, Jay-Z never really been to jail. Jay-Z never really been through no hardships before. You was broke when you was a kid. You went through. I'm talking about some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? So like I can't expect him to think like me. He think like Meek Mill think. I'm a stunt on everybody. I'm the one. I'm arrogant. I'm thinking I'm better than people. Like, cause I got money. Like, me and people in the society go with it because you famous and you got. I mean, I just don't look at people like that. I judge you by off your character, man. And mind you, I never say I'm perfect at all. I'm fucking retarded. Like most of the time. Sometimes, like so, like I talk about my own self. You know what I mean, so like I don't want to sit up here like I'm better than everybody. But one thing I won't do is let my brother starve and I'm eating. Period. That's one thing I don't got that thing. Whatever that thing is that make you want to get money and your brother starving and you don't got no problem with it. I don't got that thing. Period. Especially if I'm playing with millions and millions, bro. You're not gonna be starving on my watch, bro. Your girl gonna have pocketbooks and you gonna have a car. You're gonna be respectable, man. Even if I gotta buy it out my personal money. You know what I'm saying? Because they only get this one life, and the deeds, whatever religion you are, I know whatever religion you are, you believe in good deeds, doing the right thing. When you do the right thing, it feel good. Like, then it's the best feeling ever when you do something for somebody. But you want to stun on your brother, it don't make you look decent. It make you look like a sucker to me. Now, of course, you can't take care of everybody. I'm not saying take care of everybody, but people that's in your immediate circle, people that might help you get where you are, people that like, that you could inspire, and you could even make money with them or off them. You don't even help them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, of course you can't help everybody, but like, if I'm a rapper and I know everybody listens to my raps, why won't I do a song with you when it's free? All I gotta do is think of a rap real quick for you and put it on your song and just say, all right, you can have that. Let me tell you what I did for my producers. My advertiser 7, the producers, I never really paid them like money for producing my music, right? And I own the music. So I'm doing a CD just for them to have. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do the songs, my man Justin, I'm doing the song, they can have it, whatever money they go, it's just theirs forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because I'm mindful, like, you know what I mean? Of course I don't gotta do it. You know what I mean? I can say, y'all did a beat for me, that gave y'all a name recognition for people to get y'all beats, but no, fuck that, you need to have money for doing beats for me. You know what I'm saying? But so like that's just how I think, man. Because I know in the streets that's how it was. If I'm getting money and I don't share, I'm gonna be food. Period. You know what I mean? So, but
Real shit.
But in the music business, there's nobody. Suckers, you gotta think about these niggas that's rapping. Think about the top rappers. I'm not gonna say no names. These niggas that you probably wouldn't even, if they wasn't rappers, you might, I wouldn't even, this nigga couldn't even be around me. These niggas is like, they wear, like, I look at how they dress, how they carry themselves, like, of course I know times change and I'm old and all that, but like, I like, you a man? Like, nigga, what the fuck, look at time, type time, like, you like, but rap gave you money and the society said you was something, and now you think you are, but you're really not. So anybody that's a standard man, a regular man that's got man ways, there's certain shit that you just like, what the fuck is this? But I don't like to judge kids that's young. If you're 20-something, you're a kid. You doing what was sin. I understand that. But like, as a man, myself, I look at you as like, not a boss or none of that type of shit. I don't care how much money you got. Like, I don't have nothing against you because you're a kid. You're still learning and growing. But I look at you like, nigga, you never could be the boss of me. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you carry yourself a certain way, if you can't be a boss of me. That's just period. I've been through too much, and for you to be a boss of me, and you carry yourself like that. You know what I mean? So like, but these people that's the bosses of the world, because they pop and they young, they talk about whatever they talk about. Like the songs don't even have no type of. They don't even talk about the stuff that's going on. They don't even talk about the election. They don't talk about nothing that's going on. They talk about just nothing. Like, what the fuck is this song about? Nothing. Like, I mean, so like, mind you, I'm not hating on the music. I'm just saying like they're not the boss of me, but society will put them in a position to make them like they're supposed to be more than they are. When they expect these things from, like, I mean, when like, you should treat them how they're supposed to be treated. Like their music, let them be rich off their music, then it stop right there. They don't get to say nothing about like how society go, or nobody shouldn't be looking up to them and nothing like that. You know what I mean? But you know, society look up to these people that rap. You know what I mean? They don't look up to like men. You know what I mean? So I look at niggas that I don't care how you rap. How are you as a person? You know what I mean? And
real
if
shit.
You're a sucker, man. If you're a sucker, I gotta see you as a sucker the way I see it. And I'm not saying everybody should see you as a sucker, but I see you as a sucker, man. I mean, if your man out here fucked up and they with you every day and they fucked up and you rich, you a sucker. And they kind of suckerish for going along with it too, though. You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm not. Nigga, listen, I'd rather hang with a nigga that got 10,000 that'll pay my bill if it's 5,000 than a nigga that got $1 billion that won't give me nothing. At least my man that got 10,000 that get me out of jail if I get booked. Or my man at 10,000, he say, all right, here goes stack, oh. But niggas would rather be around a nigga that's rich and famous just to hopefully the crumb drop off the table so they can catch it. You know what I mean? These niggas is weird. So like, they get what they deserve. I'm not going on tour with a nigga. I got a girl at home and I'm not getting paid. At this point, I'm fucking up. Look, you ain't getting paid. You going to, like, what are you doing? But niggas would do that just to be famous, to be known. I mean, I was working at the barbershop. They said, yo, we're having a Rockefeller reunion. I said, we getting paid for it? No, I'm not coming. I'm gonna be cutting hair. You rather cut hair? Yeah, I'd rather get $20, $30 a haircut than get nothing over there. Duh. You know what I mean? I done had shootouts in my house because niggas think I've got millions of dollars, but I probably got 100,000. You know what I mean? Because I know Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So the thing is, you gotta be built for fame, man. You want fame, there's a lot of shit that come with it, man, that you gotta really be ready for. Your family gonna turn on you, gonna be act funny towards you, the streets gonna act, and I just think for Meek, it's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, but at the same time, he be all right. This ain't no real shit. This some fake shit, man. He just gotta understand that it's not real. But if you understand that if rap wasn't his whole world, this shit wouldn't even bother him.
Yeah, a lot of people was mad at Meek because he dropped his album a week after Core.
What I just say Jay-Z used to do? How many songs is he on the CD with him? Huh?
One.
But he on my CD 9 times. One CD he on 9 times. You don't know me though. That shit is funny to me, bro. And we got some bangers. The crazy part, we got some bangers. We got shit that was on the radio, all that shit, right? Never once said, "Oh, come on now, we're gonna come do this joint." I mean, and I'm never gonna ask you. You know why? Because when you ask somebody something, that open yourself up to getting told no. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna ask you nothing. I had to ask you when you wanted to get on all them songs with me on my shit. You know what I mean? Now, I'm the only person that can say this. Everybody else talking shit about it, they can't say the shit I can say. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't really doing nothing for him, like, nigga. So, what would be your response to me, right? You ain't post, oh shit, man, fuck that, I don't. Wow, okay. I mean, I can't think of what would be your response to that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna talk shit about it until I get ready to it. Now, whoever don't like it, get over it. Just watch the shit so I can get paid off of it. Just watch the shit and be mad or whatever. I mean, but remember, this is not real life. There's people out here really dying out here. There's people out here really starving out here. I mean, we talking about posting all that shit. That shit not real life. That's like, I mean, I know how to keep everything in where it's supposed to be at. You know what I mean? Like this, I mean, it's not a real life thing. This like, you know, just this shit for people to watch, click, and get. We get, you know, say cheese. We get money off this shit. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? That's all. I'll never get caught up. I know the difference. I've been in prison. I heard niggas getting raped next door in cells. I know real shit from fake shit. This is nothing. I mean, so like, so people, fans that's all in y'all feelings, just calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's not no hate speech and none of that. It's just telling you facts about some shit that's not really important in the scheme of life. You know what I mean?
Right. Last thing, Fat G's, he was gunned down 2 weeks ago, and the surveillance came out.
What came out?
Oh
yeah, I seen the surveillance. I seen it.
Yeah, the surveillance came out, and I mean, it was a touchy situation. It could have been avoided. When you seen that, what you think?
It felt like it was almost like when I seen Nipsey Hussle get killed, right? The potential that's lost. You know what I mean? What could have been, what he could have been. I don't even know him personally. I've been hearing his name a long time in the city, whatever. I mean, I just happened to never bump into him. But I could see how he talked. He was like a leader. And he was going in the right direction, like far as, you know, what I was hearing about him, like, I mean, religious-wise and community-wise. And for that to happen to him, like, it's devastating, man. You know what I mean? You never know what that person could have been. I mean, but like, even not just him, all these young people that's dying, the potential that's lost is crazy. And I was almost one of those kids that died. I got shot when I was 18. A lot, and I just happened to not die. Just imagine, I wouldn't even exist. That would have stopped a whole lot. I mean, I remember one person could change everything.
Yep.
Who's to say he wasn't the person that changed everything? You know what I mean? So like, you know, I mean, what could he did that was so bad to deserve that? I mean, in front of his house? That means somebody couldn't wait to kill you. They had to kill you at your house. That means, so my thing is, if it didn't happen that day, who's to say what happened the next day after that? You know what I mean? So people are like, yeah, he shouldn't get outside. No, you should be able to go outside your house whenever you want to go out your house. I mean, period. I mean, so but of course, I don't know the inside and out, you know, but it's no matter what. Once you kill somebody, you can't make it up. You can't fix it. I mean, now that's on your soul forever. I mean, so the person that did it, it's gonna be on even if they did it before, one day they're gonna look up and it's gonna be on their soul and they're gonna be scared to die. Because we all gonna die. Now when you die, you're gonna have to pay for that. Who knows? But you don't wanna have it bad here, then have it bad there too. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, so like, towards my, I mean, I figured that his family don't want to let the surveillance out to catch who did it, because you know I don't condone people putting up somebody dying on the internet, but I guess his family did it to try to catch who did it. I mean, and of course I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what they going through around there and none of that stuff, but it's just unfortunate because you know what I mean. I just seen him talk about how much he loved his mom on First 48 podcast. Like, yo, I love my mom. She did. And you start understanding, like you look at somebody growing up and they start saying, damn, they stop looking at it what somebody else did wrong to them and what they did wrong. You know what I mean? So like he was sitting there like, I love my mom, man. She put up with my shit. Like, and I'm like, damn, I can't imagine how his mom feel just seeing that. Like, damn. I mean, but that was a good thing he got to get that off his chest and it's forever videotape. So I mean, she could always watch it. You know what I mean? Like me and my son, before he passed away, like a week before he passed away, we had a FaceTime, and for some reason, it recorded on my phone. And I didn't even know it was recorded on my phone. And it started playing one day on my phone. I'm in the kitchen. I heard my son talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I come in there and the FaceTime is playing on my phone, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, so like, and that's all. Like, that's the last video I got of him, because me and my son we ain't really videotape each other. He's my son. We ain't thinking about that type of shit. Like, I mean, but like, I needed that. I mean, that's why it takes so hard for me to hear the boy talk about Gilly's son, man, because it's so uncalled for. You know what I mean? It's so, I mean, our kids off, especially if you claim to be like a civil rights person or a person that's trying to help the community. How can that help anything? You breaking a mother's heart that's already been broken. His mom's heart is broken. I mean, if anything, you're supposed to be saying like, yo, I can even see him saying, Gilly, you a nut. Your son got killed because of you. I mean, something like that, which would have been all even wrong. But you went so far to the left field that it's like, you demonic. You might be a plant. He talking about plants, he might be a plant. Because I can't see it. Imagine somebody white would have said what he said. Can you imagine that? Imagine somebody white would have said exactly the same words he said about Gilly. everybody would be so like going crazy, like they would be up in arms about this person.